icebreaker question. You're going to get up now, and I want you to, I know you've been sitting chatting to people, so in a second I want you to get up just for 2 minutes and meet somebody you've never met before, okay? But let me talk to you for a second about first impressions. I have an acronym called ASHINE, A-S-H-I-N-E. The A stands for appearance. So whenever you go to an event, make sure you are dressed appropriately. You have to decide how you want people to perceive you before you open your mouth. So the A stands for appearance. The S stands for smile, of course. The H stands for a good handshake. Have you ever thought about the handshake? Within seconds of meeting this complete stranger, you're touching them, often of the opposite sex. Well, if you're going to touch them properly. In other words, none of this dead coldfish handshake or the alpha male handshake where all of a sudden you're off to emergency room because they've broken 2 of your fingers. A nice firm handshake. So the A, the S, the A, the I stands for introduce yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, when you go networking, your objective, or one of the many objectives, is to raise your profile. So don't just mumble your name, which you've all lived with for many years. Hi, my name's Will Kintish. I want you to project yourself in the reverse James Bond way. Are you ready for this? So rather than me introducing myself as, good evening, my name is Will Kintish, think about doing it this way. My name is Will, pause, you don't say the word pause. My name is Will Kintish. Have you got that, everybody? Because in a second you're going to get up and you're going to practice that. And the other I for introduce yourself, when people ask you what you do, will you think carefully about that question? Nobody ever says to you, hi Alan, what are you? In which case you'll tell me you are a, what are you? What are you? What do you do for a living?
Business development manager.
Okay, so that's what you are, a business development manager. What do you do? When people ask you what you do, I want you to answer with a verb and not a noun. Everybody got it? We help our clients when they, or we help our clients to, or we help our clients by, B-Y. Everybody got it? People don't care what you do, they only care what you might do for them. So you're not selling, they say, what do you do? By the way, always find out what they do first, so when they ask you what you do, you can answer in the appropriate manner. So if I meet the professional, the accountant or the lawyer, and he or she says to me, so what do you do, Will? I say, I help professional people like you develop your networking skills. 1 line, 10 seconds, tell them what I do. Benefit-based answer, not what I am. So we don't want you to say I'm a coach, or in your case, coach, you're a sort of coach. Everybody got it? And all this that I'm telling you about ASHINE happens in the first 10 or 15 seconds. So we have appearance, we have the smile, we have the handshake, we introduce ourselves with our name twice, we introduce ourselves what we do, and then the N stands for name. How long does it take you before you forget their name? Half a second? Most of you don't forget. How can we forget anything that we never hear in the first place? Isn't that right? What do we hear? Oh, my name. Isn't that what we hear? And we're too embarrassed to ask. If you really want to build rapport right from the beginning, change your attitude to names. I don't know how many quotes I'm going to come out with tonight from Dale Carnegie, but here's one of the biggies, about 1928. A person's name is to that person the sweetest and most important sound in any language. You all got that? Change your attitude to names. You are called Miriam with an M, is that right? And most people probably say Miriam or Marion. Everybody got it? And if somebody does give their name, even if you're listening carefully and you don't hear it, ask them to repeat it. They're never going to say to you, I've told you once. And if they do, they're a bit of a weirdo, so it's time for the toilets anyway at that point. So the icebreaker question. And the E stands for eye contact. For those of you who are writing, everybody got the A shine now? Let's go backwards. The E is eye contact, the N is their name, the I is introduce yourself with your name and what you do properly, the H is the handshake, the S is a smile, the A is appearance. And then you ask the first question. Don't ever ask, what do you do, as an icebreaker question. I want you to ask a question to somebody who you're going to meet in a second that you've got something in common with. What have you all got in common tonight? You all travelled to get here. You got it? Where have you come from? Even something like, how's your day been so far? We've all had a day. I presume none of you have lain in bed. So you've all done something, isn't that right? Have you been to interesting talks before? Something in common. What do you think about networking? Something in common. Why have you come to the event tonight? Everybody got it? Yes. Don't ask, what do you do? There are people in this room who aren't working. So by saying to them, what do you do? People don't like saying I'm out of work. So try and find something relating to this very moment. So I want you all on your feet, go and talk to that complete stranger and do the icebreaker question. 2 minutes, off you go.